What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by Stanley Law Offices, Elevate Fitness of Syracuse, and our great friends at Stumbling Monkey Brewing Company out in Victor, Rochester area. Make sure you get on out there, try all their beers. Great, great place. The new official brewing company of the ML Sports Platter. Let's recap the Panthers and Bills for just a couple of minutes here. I think right out of the chute, the Bills clearly won a game that they had to win, considering where they were going in at 7-6 and kind of just barely holding on to that last playoff spot. They're playing an inferior team, an inferior passing game, an injured team, and the Bills went in and took care of business from that standpoint. I think, though, there were a lot of things today that the Bills got away with because they played the Panthers. Obviously the injuries and the corona and all this sort of thing. Spencer Brown from the right tackle to the left tackle position in place of Deion Dawkins was dreadful. He got blown up by Burns basically the entire game. The Bills had a ton of penalties. Josh Allen was helter-skelter in this game. He was not... He was so good in some spots and then so awful in others, threw a terrible pick. Look, you can say the defender made the play all you want, but he still threw it 2 feet to the right of Diggs. I just don't know what he was seeing. Even if the defender wasn't there, that would have been a pass that would have missed Diggs by a mile. The Bills, I thought, at times offensively, I think they kind of found a little bit of the ground game today. I don't know how much to take of it because it is Carolina. But you have Singletary, who had 22 carries. It took him 22 carries to get 86 yards. Had a touchdown. At times, though, was running like a bull. Late in the game, the Bills, kind of were able to use possession and wear Carolina down. Clearly the best receiver out there today was Gabe Davis. And Josh Allen in the first half missed him. He was wide open in the corner. He had a couple of steps on the defender. And Allen just simply overthrew him by a couple of feet. That should have been a surefire touchdown. Gabe Davis, though, today, 5 catches, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. You can't argue with that. He could have had about 120, 125, 130 yards if Allen had hit him in stride a couple of times, including that aforementioned touchdown. But was pretty darn good today, Gabe Davis. And I think he's probably now, with Cole Beasley injured, Emmanuel Sanders out for who knows how long this year, and I don't think the Bills will bring him back next year at a $6 million clip. I think you got to look at Gabe Davis now as the number 2 wide receiver, which brings me to, hello, Sean McDermott, with all these stupid decisions that you've made all year, why is Gabe Davis a guy who hasn't played that much going into Week 15 this season? He should have been playing way more weeks ago, got the playing time today, and obviously it provided a lot of production. You know what? I thought Dane Jackson held in there okay defensively. Micah Hyde was Micah Hyde. Just a great, great game from F.A. Obata. Had a couple of sacks right in a row there in the second half. Taron Johnson looked really good today in coverage and had a sack. The Bills defense, had 4 sacks total. In fact, Star Latule with a sack as well in this football game. He was questionable kind of going into it. So really, really good stuff from the Bills defense. I thought they got better as the game went on and really adjusted to Cam Newton and company in this game. The Bills were up 17-8 at the half. And then the defense really, I thought, put the clamps down on them. Bills outscored them 14-6 in the second half, scored a touchdown in each quarter to put away the Carolina Panthers and still remain, obviously, a playoff team based on the standings. You look at the plays that really did matter in terms of the scoring plays. I thought it was huge that the Bills got some points at the end of the first half. I know it was only a field goal by Tyler Bass, but 17-8 is a different ball game, than 14-8, a one-possession game, especially with Carolina getting that 2-point conversion. Right out of the chute, though, the biggest drive of the game, the Bills, coming out of the chute, I think they went 3 and out after halftime, but they got the ball back and they worked it in there. It was with about 9 minutes and change, 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter. The Bills put together a 10-play, 74-yard drive in under 4 minutes. I thought that was the key drive to the game. Gabe Davis with a 20-yard pass from Josh Allen. Terrific stuff today from Gabe Davis, as I mentioned. Abdullah got the touchdown, but the Bills were still up 10. Again, the defense clamped down, got after it, really made Newton uncomfortable. I thought they did some great things at the half, adjusting in terms of trying to stop those, outpost patterns with Cam Newton to Robbie Anderson and company. And, of course, Gabe Davis catches another touchdown late in the fourth quarter to seal the deal, 31-14. So the Bills did what they needed to do. There was good, there was bad, there was ugly. Bottom line, if you want to be taken seriously right now, as we head into the the final stanza of the season here, final stanza, you've got to do one thing and one thing only as we look forward to next Sunday, and that is winning at New England. Go win that game, and we can definitely have a conversation about the Bills maybe getting back to real deal Holyfield status here before the Atlanta and Jets games. 2 games at home they should win. And close out the year in grand fashion. Should be, if they beat New England, a 10-6, 11-6 finish here, and still a chance for the Bills to win the division, which is shocking the way they've played all year long. Mike Lindsley with you, ML Sports Take here, brought to you by the Syracuse Fitness Store, Welch & Company Jewelers, Stanley Law Offices, and our great friends over at Prestwick Golf. Hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports, and as I always tell you, enjoy the games.